everyone! Welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Gayle, and for today's video, I am going to do a 7-Eleven mukbang and I am going to answer all your questions that you sent me 2 weeks ago. So if this sounds interesting, please keep on watching and let's get straight into the video. So these are all the food that I got from 7-Eleven. Yeah, so I think 7-Eleven here in Japan is way better compared to the 7-Eleven stores that we had back in the Philippines. So you can get everything from food, toiletries, everything that you can think of. You can even buy socks or extra clothes from 7-Eleven. So yeah, try it if you happen to come here in Japan. So the first food, I got this 7-Eleven rice ball or onigiri. This is chicken and soy sauce, which costs 110 yen. I normally get the tuna mayonnaise, but I want to try a different flavor today, so I got this one. And then, of course, tamagoyaki or rolled omelette. And tempura with rice. And gyoza. Oh, I still have. I got this for about 100 yen, I guess. Yeah, I just have to put this hot water in it. And then kalpis. Kain na tayo, guys! Because I am so hungry. And again, ouch! That's hot. We got the chopsticks. Itadakimasu. I want to try the egg first. This is my first time trying out the omelette in 7-Eleven, and it tastes like convenient omelette, if you know what I mean. Question number 1 from the Joanna Cassandra. So, what are your top 3 tips for future ALTs like me? Okay, so number 1, if you really want to come to Japan, try to study Japanese. Do not be like me, wherein I am so bad at the language. I mean, I tried studying myself, but it's just that Japanese really isn't my thing. So try harder if you really want to come here, because the Japanese language is very helpful, especially with your colleagues. Mahihirapan ka lalo na sa school kasi most of the Japanese teachers don't really speak fluent English, especially in the elementary school. So, kailangan mo talaga makipagkausap. Kailangan mo makipag-usap sa kanila in Japanese. So yeah, that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 would be practice patience and determination. The process is quite tedious and it isn't just like in a snap, like everything's done. You have to fly in and out of Manila, especially if you are not from Manila, of course. So you would need money. And the paperwork that you have to process, sobrang hirap. My gosh. Naalala ko dati, sobrang busy ko. Like, I have to get papers from my elementary school, my high school, my university. So yeah, if you're not determined enough to really come to Japan, then you would probably give up. So practice patience and determination. That would be my tip number 2. And the last tip that I would give you would be save, save, and save. Yes, I know it's quite difficult right now that we are undergoing a pandemic, or we are currently experiencing a pandemic. But coming to Japan wasn't cheap. Ang mahal niya po, sobra. Especially from the Philippines, and then pupunta ka ng first world country, you would really need a lot. Ano pa lang, yung fare ng plane tickets mo, tapos sa paperwork. You also need to have money. And what else? Syempre magbabayad ka ng placement fee to the agency. Yeah, because they are the only agency which is really connected with the company that I am working for here in Japan. So yeah, those would be my 3 tips. Ano ba yan? Question number 2 from Super Janella. How to be an ALT in Japan? Do you need to be perfectly eloquent? Oh, wow. Lalim ng word eloquent. Ano ba to? You don't really have to get the teacher's license. Yeah, I don't think that's a requirement with the agency, but you just have to get the 4-year course. And I don't think you are also accepted if you have any course. So it should be related to English or communication. So to be safe, please check Chesham Recruitment's website. I will be linking that one down below. So that is where I applied for this job. Kailangan mo magkaroon ng 3 months na experience teaching. Online teaching or offline teaching, those will be okay. And do you need to be perfectly eloquent? As you can see, I am not the most eloquent person you can ever see here on the internet. Yeah, I don't think you have to be eloquent to qualify for the job. You just have to have a good command of the language, of course, and you don't really have to get an American accent. Like, I don't have the American accent. I am aware of that, I think. Although I am practicing the American pronunciation. Yes, you have to actually have the neutral accent because that is our edge as Filipinos. It'll be easier for the students to understand us if we have the neutral accent. And actually, if you don't have the neutral accent, then the agency will let you undergo a workshop or something just to get that neutral accent. So yeah. Question number 3. Wow. Next one. From Jam Daybook. She has a channel. Please check her out. How are you coping now that you're away from your family for a long time already? How am I coping? Like, I talk to my mom almost every day. Like, we send messages every day. Do we call? We call almost every day as well. Yeah. So yeah, video chat, video call. And ano naman kasi, parang hindi talaga ako yung tao na parang sobrang namimiss ka agad ang family. Oh my gosh, it's so sad to say that. Don't get me wrong, I miss them, but kaya naman siya. Kasi ever since bata pa lang ako, iniiwan na ako ni mama kasi sa sa tita ko. So parang sanay ako na nahihiwalay ng saglit. Although this is the longest time I have been away from my family, I had my homesick moments, of course. Hindi nga lang nila alam. Or ngayon malalaman na nila. Yeah, there are times when you would just cry because you want to go home and spend time with them. And you want to see your friends. Like, you want to do everything that you used to do. So yun, nakaka-homesick din minsan talaga. Pero ngayon, we are so blessed that the internet is so fast. We can do almost everything online already. So yeah, video call or chatting is the key or are the key to, excuse me, ano ba yan? Not being homesick. Yeah. Sana naman, no? Interested kayo dito sa mga sagot ko. Sana naman may sense tong mga pinagsasasabi ko dito. Oh my gosh, hindi na talaga ako marunong magtagalog. Mga pinagsasasabi ko dito. Oh my gosh. Nakakahiya. Major ko pa naman to dati. Ay. Okay, next. Which city is the most memorable for you? Of course, Hamamatsu will always be memorable for me because this has been my home here in Japan. So, Hamamatsu City. Tokyo is actually pretty memorable for me as well because there are a lot of good moments that happened in Tokyo. It's also the first city that I have been to here in Japan, of course, so Tokyo. Tapos, ano pa ba? Ang ganda din ng Kyoto. Pero sige, doon na lang tayo sa dalawa, Hamamatsu and Tokyo. Thank you! That question, by the way, is from my friend Marie. Kain muna ako ng saglit ha, tatapusin ko yung Q&A later. From my friend. Na ako'y pangutana, asa among pasalubong kakanus maabot. Pasalubong nyo, andito sa Japan. Kanus siya maabot, iliguli na ako. So, you really don't know. Ay, ewan ko sa'yo, Vin. Next. Again, from another friend, Mona. If tagaan ka og chance nga makastorya si Guy, imo siya i-ask nga no wala dyan siya namuyap. Oh my God. Sobrang personal ito ah. So, I guess my subscribers or you guys wouldn't know why she asked me this. So, just a quick backstory. When I was in college, I was really into this guy. Like, I had a big time crush on him. And that lasted for 5 years. O, diba? Grabe ako ka-loyal. And, hindi kami naging couple talaga. Pero we kind of had that mutual understanding. Or baka naman ako lang talaga yung feeler. So, I guess I wouldn't ask him anymore. I don't know what he's doing right now, wherever he is right now. I have moved on. Wow! I have moved on. Siguro, na lang. Sana happy siya ngayon. Saan man siya. Yun. Okay. Next question. This is, again, from another friend, Jen, who is currently in Thailand. How easy and difficult living in a developed country? Japan is really popular in so many things, but could you still share some amazing fun facts you feel that are not known yet? Miss Philippines, Miss Universe na question. Are there advantages and disadvantages working in Japan as Filipino? Let us go to the first question. How easy is it living in a developed country? As you can see, it's so easy. Like, you can get food whenever you want to. Kasi, nasa konbini na or convenience store na lahat ng kailangan mo. Although it might cost a little bit higher compared to us kung magluluto ka. So, yeah, that is easy. Also, you don't need to have cash whenever you need to ride on a train or on a bus. Because, like, in my case, I'm using my card. Here in Japan, we have here in Hamamatsu, we have a nice pass. So, I can use that nice pass for local trains and buses here in Hamamatsu City. But all over Japan or nationwide, I can use my Suica, which is actually on my phone. So I can just tap it whenever I ride on a train or whenever I buy something from the konbini or the convenience store. So yeah, I can just use my Suica card. That's how easy life is here. And how difficult is it living in a developed country? Number one, ang mahal. Ang mahal talagang tumira sa Japan, I swear. I mean, although malaki naman yung sahod compared sa Pilipinas, but again, if you actually compute all your expenses from the salary that you are getting, compared to Japanese nationals, it's really a little bit cheap and low. So yeah, mahirap. If you are not good with the Japanese language, it'll be difficult for you to make friends with Japanese nationals or with the Japanese people because most of them are so shy to talk in English, although they are very friendly. So yeah, yun. Ano pa ba yung mga fun facts na hindi known sa Japan? Maybe having a 24-hour supermarket? Is that a fun fact? I'm not sure. Tapos, Advantages and disadvantages working in Japan as a Filipino. I haven't experienced this one personally, but I've heard stories from my other colleagues that once you are not like a native English speaker, sometimes at school people would look down on you because, again, you're a Filipino. That is one disadvantage. I haven't experienced it, okay? People from my school are so nice, most of them, yes. Advantages. Maraming Pinoy sa Japan, in fairness. So, hindi ka naman talaga masyadong homesick. And I think this is really one thing for us Filipinos, like wherever we go, may makikilala at makikilala talaga tayong Pinoy. And also, I am lucky in my city. I live near a Filipino store. So, yeah, kung sobra yung cravings or yung homesickness, I can just go there and buy the food that I want from the Philippines. Yeah, so yun. May naalala pala ako. I guess this can be considered as a fun fact. Oh, yeah, naalala ko na. Dalawa pala siya. So, you can rent the bicycle around, what is that area? Hindi ko alam kung anong area. Basta around Yokohama. And you just have to download the application and then put in your credit card details, and then you can use the bicycle already. And there are a lot of bicycle stations, so you can leave it wherever is convenient for you. So yeah, yun. I think amazing siya for me. Amazing ba yun para sa inyo guys? And also, another one, you can rent an umbrella. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the app, but my friends and I use this in Yokohama as well. So, nakalimutan namin yung, umbrellas namin. But, at this particular station, dun yung, umbrella station, tapos, magbabayad ka for, how much ba yun? 100 ata? Or 70 yen for the entire day na yun, ha? Tapos sobrang sobrang tibay ng umbrella. So yun, you can also rent that one for an entire day. So if ever you forget your umbrella, you're safe. I didn't see that one here in Hamamatsu though, so I'm not sure if that is actually available in all stations here in Japan. So yeah.
Oh baby now, let me warm you up. Baby please, let me love you much.